Hi friends, welcome to this short 15-20 minutes shoulder and neck release class. In light of everything happening in the world, this quarantine, I've found that I have a lot more neck and shoulder pain happening. I've been sitting down a lot more, or sitting on my computer, kind of in this hunched over shape. So I thought it would be nice to share a class with you that can help to like reverse some of that text neck or that hunching over posture. So today's class, like I said, it's going to be pretty short, pretty simple, just something to find some relief if you're having some shoulder or neck pain, or if you're not, it's nice to just do a little bit of like neck and shoulder hygiene. So to start, find a comfortable seat. Grab any blankets or props that you might want. It might be nice to put a blanket over your lap as well. This won't be a very fiery class at all. It'll just mostly be working on upper body stretching. So anything to help you feel more comfortable. So once you've found your seat, go ahead and close down your eyes. And we'll just start with a little bit of grounding to drop into the space, dropping into the body and out of the mind. So start by just taking some deep inhales in through your nose and out through your mouth. Do that again, inhaling, and an audible exhale. 2 more times, inhaling into the nose, exhale, last time, exhale, release. Then your next inhale in, shrug your shoulders up to your ears, and then exhale, release them down. Inhale again, shrug your shoulders up, squeeze them up to your ears, and then exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, squeeze, 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 and then exhale, release. Start to find some shoulder rolls, so rolling your shoulders up and back and down, really finding that nice articulation. Your hands can fall wherever feels comfortable, on your knees or your thighs. Just continuing to be mindful of your breath as well, finding that slow and steady rhythm, inhaling in and out through your nose. And then reversing the circle, really exaggerating this movement here. We want to find that openness in the shoulders, getting rid of any sort of stickiness, any stiffness that you're feeling. Let's do one more roll forward, and then release. From here, take your right hand, your right forearm actually, and plant it on the ground next to you. And on an inhale, stretch your left arm up and overhead so your bicep is close to your left ear. And we're really planting down through that right arm, finding a nice openness through that right side body, so you don't just want to crunch down into the side body and, fall down to the mat. You want to still find that nice, like, pressing up motion from the right hand and the right elbow. Inhale here, stretch the left arm up and over. Nice side body stretch. Inhale to open. Exhale to stretch. One more inhale here. And then exhale floats you back to center. And we'll take it to the other side. So planting that left hand, that left elbow. Inhale, reaching that right arm up overhead. And then bicep, right bicep to right ear. Inhaling, opening your chest, shining your heart forward. Exhaling, stretching, really reaching that right arm forward. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then release back to center. From here, go ahead and just rest your hands on your knees wherever feels comfortable. And then inhale in through your nose. And then exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Find that nice stretch all along the left side of the neck. This can feel especially good if you work at a desk or a computer, or you have a crick in your neck, maybe from sleeping funny. If you want to go even deeper, you can start to walk the left fingers, crawl the left fingers out towards the left side of your mat. And you might start to feel a deeper stretch here. You might even start to feel it through your arm, maybe your bicep. If this is already pretty intense for you, you can stay here. But if you want something a little bit deeper, go ahead and lift that left hand up and then pretend that you're pushing a wall away from you. So your fingers are flexing up towards the sky, and you might find this intensifies the stretch. And we'll just pause here for a moment. Notice if your shoulders, especially your right shoulder, has come to creep up towards your ears. See if you can continue to pull your shoulders away from your ears. Relax the shoulders. Letting the weight of the head do most of the work here. Take one more inhale in wherever you're at. And exhale, drop your hand, bring your head back up to neutral. Inhale, roll your shoulders up, back, release them, hands on your knees, eyes closed, and just take a moment to notice the difference between the left side and the right side of your body. Notice any difference in your energy from the beginning of class. The difference that just a few moments of stretch and conscious breathing can bring to your body, the difference that it can make in just a few minutes. And then we'll bring it to the other side. So inhale here. And exhale, drop your left ear to your left shoulder, letting the weight of your head hang loose. And then go ahead and start to walk the right hand out to the right side, intensifying this stretch if it feels right for you. Maybe finding some subtle movement, rocking your head up and down. When you're ready, if you want a little bit more of a stretch, a little more intensity, go ahead and lift that right hand. Relax your jaw here. I just noticed that I was clenching my jaw, and yeah, see if you can relax the muscles in your face as well. No tension here, no strain. Just letting gravity do the work. Take one more inhale in. Hold for the exhale. And then release back to center. Awesome. From here, extend both of your arms out in this V shape. Bring your left hand underneath the right, crossing at the elbows, and then bend both of your elbows, and we'll try to find eagle arms here. So maybe you just stay here, which is perfectly fine. Maybe you have the flexibility to begin to bring the tops of your hands to touch. Maybe you can go a step further and you can wrap around, bringing your palms to touch. Whichever variation you're at today, it's perfectly okay. And from here, lift your elbows up to about shoulder height. You can already feel this nice stretch in the back of the shoulders, releasing that tension. I'll just pause here for a moment. Breathe into the sensation. If it's getting to be too much, you can unwind a little bit. You can bring your hands a little bit farther apart. Just pay attention to what's happening in your body. And then on your next inhale, lift your elbows, lift your hands, lift your gaze. And on the exhale, round your spine and drop your arms. Head releases down. Continue moving with the breath. So inhaling, lifting the arms, gaze follows. Exhaling, rounding your spine, dropping your arms. Continue for a few more rounds here, moving with your breath. Let's do one more cycle of breath. At the bottom of your exhale, go ahead and release. Give yourself a few shoulder rolls, and then we'll bring it to the other side. So arms extend into the V shape. This time, right arm underneath left, crossing at the elbows, bending your elbows, and then maybe you'll notice a difference on this side. So maybe you're a little less flexible, maybe you're a little more flexible. Wherever you're at, lift your elbows so they're in line with your shoulders. And we'll pause here for just a few moments. Each inhale, sending fresh oxygen, fresh air to your shoulders, sending that fresh air to the sensations you're feeling in your body, helping them to loosen up, breaking up that fascia. And then inhale, go ahead, lift your arms, gaze lifts. Exhale, rounding your spine, dropping your head. Continue here with your own breath, inhaling to lift, exhaling to round. You can even close your eyes here to feel out those sensations even more. We'll do one more cycle of breath. And when you're done, release. Awesome. From here, plant your hands, uncross your legs, and we'll come into a tabletop position. So take a moment to set up, find your solid base. So knees underneath your hips, fingers spread wide, wrists underneath your shoulders. And from here, on an inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky. And then exhale, thread the needle so your right arm comes underneath the left. You can go ahead and you can keep your left hand by your face if it feels good, or if you want, you can extend that left hand out in front. We'll pause here for a moment, letting the weight of the body relax into the mats. Start to slide that left hand back towards your face. If it's not there, press into the left hand. On your inhale, extend the right hand up to the sky, and then bring it back to your tabletop. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So inhale, lifting that left arm up to the sky, and then exhale, threading the needle, right arm underneath the left. Right hand stays close to the face, or go ahead and stretch it out above your head. Again, notice if you've started to clench in any point in the body, maybe the face, the jaw. Maybe you've noticed that you're starting to clench in the shoulders or the neck. Do what you can to release and let go of any unnecessary strain. Take one more inhale here. exhale, slide that right hand back. If it's not there, push into your right hand. Inhale, reaching that left hand up to the sky. And then exhale, release. Come into some cat-cows here. So inhaling, shining the chest forward, navel drops down. Exhale, belly button to spine, really pushing into the mat. Inhaling for cow. Exhaling, rounding through, spreading those shoulder blades. Inhaling. And then exhaling last time, cat. And then go ahead and find some intuitive movement here. So anything that feels good. Maybe you rock your hips side to side. Maybe doing some hip circles. Just find those places in your spine that feel like they need some extra love. And then we'll come back to a neutral spine. Inhale here, neutral. And then exhale, turn your head and your gaze over your right shoulder. And your hips will be moving at the same time. So we're making a C formation with the spine. So really finding that nice side body stretch on the left side, finding that nice stretch through the left side of the neck. Inhale here, and then exhale, release back to neutral. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So inhale here, neutral. Exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. Hip makes that nice C formation. Inhale here. And then exhale, back to center. Go ahead and drop your elbows where your hands were, and maybe even walk your arms a little, like 2 inches forward. And we'll come into a puppy posture. This one feels really nice for releasing the shoulders and the upper back. So you can start to walk your legs back, walk your knees back until you find a spot where you can comfortably rest your head or release your head towards the mat. So your hips are shining up towards the sky, tailbone peeling up towards the sky, pressing down into the hands and the elbows, and then pulling the hips upwards, so we're finding this nice release in the shoulders and the upper back. Again, releasing any unnecessary tension in the face and the neck. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, bring your hips back up and through to laying on your stomach. From here you can interlace your hands behind you. Head can rest for a moment on the mat. And then on an inhale, roll your shoulders back. Reach your hands down towards the opposite end of the mat. And we'll find this nice locust pose. So if you can't reach your palms together, that's okay. You might just find that you can just interlace them and they're a little bit apart. That's perfectly okay too. On an inhale, lift your chest a little bit further up, neck long, and then exhale, release. We'll do this a couple more times. So inhale, lift your chest, shoulders roll down your back, hands lift, reaching back as if someone's pulling you back. One more inhale lifts you up a little bit higher, and exhale, release. Last time, inhale, shoulders roll down your back, arms lift, neck long. One more inhale lifts you a little bit higher, and then exhale, release. Extend your arms out now into a nice big T shape. And bend through your right knee. And gently start to roll yourself over onto your left side. So your right leg peels up, right foot plants next to the left leg. And your right arm can stay either close to your chest, it can be out overhead, or if you want to be even crazier, you can reach that right arm behind you. Maybe if you're really flexible, you can even interlace your hands behind you. I'm going to leave my hand next to my face for now because that feels the best for me. But wherever you're at, remember your breath. This can be a pretty intense pectoral stretch, pretty intense for the shoulder, the upper back. Really nice way to help reverse poor posture from texting or from sitting at a desk. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, really slowly rolling back onto your stomach. Right arm can extend. And then we'll take it over to the other side. So bending into that left leg, start to roll yourself over onto your right side. Right foot plants next to your left leg. Hand is near your face, or you can reach it out overhead or behind you. Maybe try something new for this side, something that feels good. And we'll just pause here for a few cycles of breath. Last inhale here. And then exhale, roll it on through to your stomach. Plant your hands next to your chest. Push yourself back up. Cross your ankles. Maybe bring your knees a little forward. And then finding our seat once again. All right, I wanted to have these last few minutes of class just to do a little bit of self-massage, which can be really, really nice and underrated, I think. So go ahead and bring your fingers to your jaw and just start to gently circle your fingers at that place where your lower jaw meets your upper jaw. Giving yourself a nice little massage. And start to move down your jaw, pausing wherever you feel needs a little bit extra release. And you can continue down your jaw. You can also use your knuckles as well. This can be really nice if you need a little extra love. Releasing that tension that builds up. A lot of times I wake up and I find my jaw is sore, so I think sometimes you don't realize it, but from a stressful dream or something, I tend to clench my jaw at night. So it's a nice practice to give yourself in the morning, just like a couple minutes of a nice little self-jaw massage. Then when you're ready to move on, go ahead and bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Just finding any movement, any little massage that feels good. You can squeeze that spot where your neck meets your shoulders. And continue to bring your fingers to the base of your neck. Rolling out any little knots that you feel, any places of stiffness. You can continue the journey up your neck. Yeah, I definitely have some knots here. It's also really nice if you have any tennis balls or even yoga balls or any sort of like, not really like a stress ball, it has to be something harder, but it's nice to do self-massage with these where you can go up against a wall, or you can just lie down on your yoga mat and do a little self-massage with a roller ball. It can feel really, really good. And give yourself any little last minute massage. Wow, I'm getting zened out here. I'm forgetting my words. And then when you're ready to, go ahead and release your hands, resting on your lap. Find your breath. Take the biggest inhale you've taken today. Squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hold your breath at the top. Stay for just 2 seconds. And then sigh it out. Release everything down. Amazing. Thank you so much, my friends, for watching this video. I am definitely going to make some more videos. It's super fun. It's just a way I feel I can give back and create some positive content online, especially during this whole pandemic. So if there's anything that you are wanting, any requests that you have, feel free to leave a comment, shoot me a message, and I would love to experiment. Thank you so much. Namaste.